This is question 15 of the 2013 KCPE maths paper. This is what it says. The figure below represents a flower garden. So it's a semicircle with diameter 12.6 meters. The garden is to be fenced all round using 4 strands of wire. The length of the wire what length of the wire, in meters is required. So this question is asking us to calculate the perimeter of the semicircle. So to answer this question, we need to use what we know of circles in general. So we know that the circumference of a circle is given by 2 pi r, where r is the radius, or pi d, where d is the diameter of the I'll write here C for circumference, is where d is the diameter of the circle. So in order to work out the diameter of this semicircle, we need to use this that we know for a circle, but divide it by 2, and also remember to add on this length here, because the circle, for a whole circle, it would be something like this, but we have an extra bit here, this extra straight bit here. So let's work out first the perimeter of this part here. So the perimeter of this part here, let's call this part P. P is equal to pi d divided by 2, because it's a semicircle. And we know that the d here is 12.6. So 12.6 times by pi over 2 is the length of this part that I've highlighted in purple. So we're told to take pi to be 22 over 7. So let's do that calculation. First, it's probably easier to simplify this fraction that we have here. So 12.6. So let's kind of like simplify this. So we get a 1 here at the bottom, which is equivalent of having no denominator, and on the top we'll get 12.6 divided by 2, which is 6.3. And then let's substitute in here 22 over 7 for pi, so we get 6.3 times by 22 over 7. And we can also write 6.3 as 63 over 10. That will be a bit easier. 63 over 10 times by 22 over 7. So we just need to times the top and the bottom. Let's do that. When we do that, we've got to times 63 by 22. Let's do some long multiplication here very quickly. So 2 times by 3 is 6. 2 times by 6 is 12. 2 times by 3 here is 6. 2 times by 6 here is 12 again. And then we'll add these here quickly. 6, 8, 3, 1. So we get here for the answer here 1386 over 70, and to that we need to add 12.6. But first let's divide this to get, so we don't have this denominator 70 here. Let's work this out as a mixed fraction, or in a form where it's got a decimal place. So 70 divided by 1860. How many times is 70? I'll rub this part out here so we can see the division a bit clearer. How many times does 70 go into 138? Once, because of 70. Let's do a subtraction here. We'll get 68 and 6. How many times does 70 go into 6? How many times does 70 go into 686? I guess it goes in 9 times. So we know that we know by now that the answer we're going to get is going to be 19 point something added together with 12.6. Let's have a look to see what our options are. So that will most likely come to something around 30, and we can see that the only possible answer it could be is here, D. So our answer is definitely D, but let's finish answering this question so we can prove that to ourselves. So what is set? So here we're going to have 6, 30, and then 56. So we have so the answer we get in the end is going to be something like 19 point. Let me just quickly work that out. It's going to be 19.8. So we've got 12.6 plus 19.8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 2 plus 9 is 12. So the answer is 32.4, which is option D. The answer is D.